everybody, welcome back to the show. All right, we just was chatting with, look at you, is he posing with Lester Speight? And I was eating some cornbread. Do I have any like meat in my teeth, Lester? Are you looking, like, do you see anything? Okay.
No, I didn't see anything.
None in my teeth. All right, let's jump into this acting thing.
Yes.
How did you, did you start off doing extra work and background, you know?
Me do extra
You know the
work.
roles that you don't have any words, that type of stuff. How did you just, gosh, you just grew and you just continue to grow. Now look at you. I mean, tell us the journey.
The very first movie I did was some silent movies back in like 85, 86.
Okay.
No dialogue, just expressions. And after that was Meteor Man when Robert Towson came to Baltimore.
Okay.
He brought an ensemble cast. I mean, it was like Luther Vandross was in it, Marla Gibbs, James Earl Jones, Bill Cosby, and then you got some of the new jacks like Don Cheadle's in it, Eddie Griffin's in it, Tony Lister. So I was an extra. I was like, I was a blood.
Really? You was a blood?
Because they had, remember they had Cypress Hill and they had Naughty by Nature in it?
Yes,
and they were the two gangs.
You was one of them?
I was on Tretch, I was in Naughty by Nature's gang. They were the Bloods.
Really?
It was the Golden Lords and all that.
Oh, so you had to look cool and tough and stuff?
I had red sweatpants and red tank top. That was what most.
That was it?
I might have had a bandana. I don't know.
So when did you catch the fever?
Oh, the fever was caught.
Early before that?
Yeah, before that.
Okay.
But it was just I had to get football out the system. You know, I signed with the Giants in '86. And then I signed with, first it was the Baltimore Stars in '85. The league folded in '86. It was the Giants.
Really?
And I didn't get on the field. And I played 2 years of semi-pro ball and cried and had to walk away from football.
Really?
Oh, it was hard.
Why?
I thought I was born. My plan was to play football for 15, 20 years for the Cowboys, buy my mother home, and then get into acting like Jim Brown. But it didn't work.
It didn't work that way? No. So when you walked away, was it like a door that was closing, like a new chapter in your life?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought I was born and bred to play football. It's like, you couldn't, I mean, I was hyperactive. Sports was everything. So, so then I got into wrestling a little bit. And I was not about to let that go. I was like, I'm going to do something in front of somebody.
But you know, the cool thing about it, Lester, is that when God talks about giving us talents, and some he gave 1 or 5 and 10, and then he says to go and bring him a return, and if you don't, you're wicked and you're slothful. You remember that part of the Bible?
Yes.
Okay. And it's so many talents that God has given you, like you thought your life was basically your acting, I mean your sports career was over.
Yeah.
And now you went into acting, which is another that, I mean, you always said you liked it, right, since you was in high school.
Oh, yeah. But I always was acting a fool.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, that when that door closed for you in sports, and then when you went into acting and then doing these extra background roles, when did it really just like flip for you? From extra background to...
Oh, definitely like in 97, 98. When
okay.
I had a couple businesses, and one was I had a beauty supply store, Speight Beauty Outlet. Okay. I was selling weaves, wigs, and all kind. I know one.
All right, don't mess with the weaves now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay.
I heard you with this word.
Perms, you know, luster silk and dark and
we
lovely.
We like some luster silk now.
What perm you do? What you do?
Whatever the don't say out.
Okay. I know that's right. What's that? $6.99.
10% off.
Acme perm.
Yes. Okay.
So after I went through all that in my head, I had to pack up the buggy, move to Beverly Hills.
Now, did you have family or friends out here? Or
nobody, nothing.
Wow. And what year was that?
That was 98. 99.
All right. Now we're moving up. Okay, we're moving up the road. So.
But that was after I did Homicide.
Okay.
Any Given Sunday, The Replacements. I did several TV shows on the East Coast. I said my philosophy was be a big fish in a little pond.
Okay.
Work on my craft, because I knew that I didn't get all the acting and work, and I didn't get all my craft work in in theater like I would have gotten in, because I was doing other things. So I trained I got as much as I could get in on the East Coast, and I worked in an acting school called the Fearless Actors Workshop out of DC, and I did Shakespeare and did.
You did Shakespeare?
Oh,
wow.
Come on!
Go
Don't
ahead.
let these muscles fool
I know.
you. It's just a uniform I have to wear.
It's a uniform. Okay. So, but it's pretty cool to just to hearing that, because, you know, you stayed there in Baltimore for a while, and then eventually you came out here to Beverly Hills not knowing anybody.
Right.
And then how did people react to you? Like, okay, I'm going out to California. Now, you know, everybody in California want to be an actor. And there's, so it's like, how do you get, you know how when people take a look at you and be like, okay, you remind me of somebody, but how did you stand out? What did you do at your auditions? What was going on? Because I'm sure there was a lot of black guys who was trying to audition for the same role, right?
Yeah. I started out at an agency called Bobby Ball, just low-level agency, and that's where Terry Tate came through. Terry Tate, I was actually home in Baltimore, and my agent called and said, we have a part for you, I think it's perfect for you. And I was like, well, fax it over. And I was at my brother's house, fax it over, and they faxed it over, and I was reading it. I was like, man, if I can't play any mofo, I can play this mofo right here. And it was all the MF and all the stuff that Terry says and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, if there's nothing been man-made for me, this is it. And then that turned out that was just a short movie from a director fresh out of film school from USC named Rawson Marshall Thurber.
Oh. And
then what happened, basically, make a long story short, an ad agency guy saw the short that we did, and then he worked for Reebok, the agency rep from Reebok, and they took it to Reebok, and Reebok gave us a budget to shoot.
Because a lot of people out here are looking at you and watching you, and how did you go about finding an agent? I mean, you said you had your agent, contacted you. Because there's so many people that does not have character. You don't know who you're talking.
Because you have to know where you have to get in where you fit in. And so I just believe in getting in first. So you have to get in at agencies that allow you to do what they call walk-ins. You don't have, because you can't just walk up to CAA or William Morris or RCM. You got to go to agencies that are aggressive and they're looking for fresh faces and fresh talent, because there are different levels to the agency, different levels to the business out here. Everybody focuses on A-list levels, where there's B work, C work, D work, all the way down.
Okay.
So, movies and shows are built around a star, and then you have supporting players.
Right.
So you got to go to supporting agencies.
Wow, okay. I didn't know that.
Right, and then you're going to audition for those supporting parts, and then you got to parlay. And you got to take the opportunities, and you got to magnify.
Right. So, we're going to take a break, because I want to hear about this new movie that you're in.
I want some ribs. Where my ribs at?
This coming Thanksgiving.
How come you always get ribs?
Because I'm the host for today. So
I can hold the mic. I can do that. Come on.
We're going to take a break. I'm going to munch on some more food, and we're going to come back. Get out my food. And come back and talk to Mr. Speight about his new movie.
We got ribs. We was here now.
About this new movie. We'll take a break. Be back in a moment. You're funny.
Is it good?
I told you. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Vanessa Wallace Show. I am having a fun time sitting here with Mr. Lester Speight, the new actor. Well, he's not a new actor, but it's a new movie, that he is in this Thanksgiving. Now, let's talk about that. How did you get in this movie with Billy Bob Thorpe and The Rock?
Basically, I had to audition 5 times.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He was narrowing it down to I guess who were the other actors who.
So when you got the part, now what happens? Does the agent call you? Do they call you? How does that work?
It was funny because I was told to go to a screen test. So my agent at the time telling me to go to the screen test didn't say I got the part yet. So I'm just they're gonna figure something out but just go to the screen test. So I go to the screen test and I actually start working right there. Start taking pictures, blah blah blah. Billy Bob Thornton comes up to me. He tells me I'm his favorite character in the movie already.
Wow.
And then Dwayne was there.
Oh,
him
that's
and
so
I met, and
exciting.
it was just incredible. And then I was like, I guess I got the part.
Wow, congratulations. I saw some of the highlights and I thought, oh my gosh, the movie looked so hot, and I saw you in there too. I was like, oh, I know him. I get to talk to him. Sometimes people say, oh, you shouldn't be nobody's fan, but it's just an overwhelming barbecue feeling that I felt when I was watching the trailer.
And them ribs were so filling.
I know, but it's just so. I can't wait to see it because you're working with. They're good actors, just great actors, just like you.
Jennifer Carpenter's in it. Tom Berenger's in it. Mike Epps got a little scene in it.
Oh, really? I know he's so funny.
Yeah, Mike is crazy, yeah.
Wow, this is cool. Well, you know what? The next movie that comes out, I really want you to think of me, okay? I'm not playing.
That would be Transformers 3.
Well, I'm serious. Think of me.
That's not you, though.
I don't care. Think of me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have Reed.
Have Reed, the one who arraigned us when we were talking. Reed. I'm going to get you Reed.
Yeah. She's around here somewhere.
When is she? I think she might be eating some ribs.
Yeah, I think she's probably eating some ribs. Yeah.
That would be just so fun to do. Just whatever.
Okay.
You know, I always like saying something like that.
No matter where I go in
enjoy
this
it.
industry, I'm always find time to sit down with you, Vanessa.
Thank you so
Y'all
much.
keep watching the show. She's the best.
Well, thank you. And I am just once again, just so blessed and just fortunate to sit here with Mr. Lester Speight. And I just wish you much success in this
Can I
industry.
do an on-camera hug?
Yes. I just pray that God's blessing
Smell
will.
good too.
Thank you. That God's blessing will just be with you, and that everything that you do, every place that your feet take you, and everything that your hands touch, that God will bless you.
Thank you so much.
I do believe that.
May God continue to walk with you in your
Thank
show
you
as
so
well.
much. God bless.
All right.
All right. You heard it here with Mr. Lester Speight in Woodland Hills, California. Thank you. And guys, guess what, you guys? I will see you. That's just a heart knee right here. I'll see you next week. Bye.
That's not my knee.
I'll see y'all next week. I'm about to finish my ribs. Bye.
I'm sorry, I couldn't pass that one up. I'm sorry.
I'm keeping all
You said it up, I'm knocking down. That's not my knee.
Everybody's talking about the Vanessa Waller show. Have you seen it? Tell me, have you heard? Everybody's talking about the Vanessa Waller show.
Hey, this is Lester Speight, and I just got interviewed by the greatest interview of all times, Vanessa Waller. She's the best, she's the baddest, she puts it down like no other, and she will eat on camera. Believe that. Keep it locked on the Vanessa Waller show. Peace.